Right, so it's been a couple of weeks since 1.5.2 came out, and there's been various fixes after that, so now we're on 1.5.2.5, I think, if I've got that right. So anyway, I think it's finally time for me to give my proper take on it now that I've got quite a few hours in the new update. I've had a lot of experience with it, especially through live streams. So originally I thought that staging wasn't really that important, that Steph should focus on other things such as re-entry or career mode, which I think career mode is 1.7 or 1.8 if I remember correctly, but that can just be seen in the menu in the game, that doesn't matter. Anyway, so like I said, I originally thought it wasn't that important, and it was a misstep to focus on developing this first, but after playing with it and seeing what people have done with it, I think I was actually wrong. It's actually a very useful tool in Space Flight Simulator. For example, there's quite a large community within SFS who like to create aircraft, and if they wanted to have genuine landing gear for those aircraft, it would have been a very complex thing for them to do. But now with staging, they can trigger things in sequence and a collection of parts together, which I think is a very good addition, and it's been very beneficial from what I've seen to that part of the community and the community overall. And I think the best thing about staging is the fact that it's optional, and that you don't have to use it if you don't want to. You can stay with the original method, or you can use staging, which I think in a few other updates, when you've had to switch to the new thing, I think giving people the option of using it or not, I think that's a very beneficial thing. There have been quite a few updates to the UI, which I really enjoy those. Especially the most minor detail that I really enjoy is the fuel bars. There's no longer a grey box around them, and they're fully white. So I think that's it's a very pleasing thing to, I don't know what to say, a very pleasing way to display the fuel, because you don't have this box around them anymore. I think also it now specifically says liquid fuel over just fuel, which I think that obviously hints towards solid, obviously hints towards solid fuel for boosters, which I can't remember which update that is. That might be 1.6 or something. I can't remember what edition it was, but you can see that in the tab on the game itself. I also enjoy the way how you can see the descriptions of all the parts by clicking on them, and I love the way they pop out. I think it's a very nice way to display it. It gives the game a good sense of polish overall. However, I would say that it isn't without its issues. Personally, I experienced a bug for probably a couple days, so maybe a week or two, where I couldn't access any of the past BPs I'd had. I have like 200 or 300 downloaded, and I couldn't access any of them because the new update had broke them in some way. So I would have to re-download all the old ones if I wanted to use them. But now I'm pretty sure that issue has been solved. That's a good thing as well. So that's Steph taking positive action against it. I also heard about someone who temporarily couldn't build anything. Whenever you tried to click on a part and drag it over, it wouldn't work, so they were completely stuck in the build menu. But I think after a couple of days, that got fixed. I'm not sure if that was through an update or something they did in the game, like restarting it or re-downloading it, but that's neither here nor there. I did my own little poll on my community tab. If you want, you can go and vote in that now. It'll be up on the screen now. I can't remember what the exact percentages were, but I think it was extremely positive. At least 90% of people had a positive impression of it, which I think, generally that's what I've seen in the community, so I think that's a good thing. Personally, if I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably say a 7, maybe 8. I don't know, I'll stick with a 7.5. Good update overall. There are a few small things that need to be worked out, and a few of those have been worked out. I think the main thing is that it took a very long time to get to this point from 1.5, which I think is the main issue people have with the update, with the year-long expanses between them. But I think it's now beginning to be solved, because Steph has notified people through the official channel, through the official Discord server, it's notified people that they're looking for new programmers, or they're looking for a dedicated video editor, which I think is very good, because that shows Steph taking positive action in an attempt to get updates out sooner. And especially with the progress that I've seen and told to you guys through all the update videos I've done on re-entry, I think that shows that he appears to be quite close to doing it, although I wouldn't want to make any comment on how far that's gone along or how well he's doing with it. But from what I've personally seen, it seems like it's in a good state already. And especially with the previous update video I made, where I showed how he had added explosion shake to the screen. I think that's a pretty good addition. I think that shows, because that's a relatively minor thing. So if that's coming in the next update, that means most or all of the major things have already been solved and worked out. There are only minor things left over, or small things that need a bit extra polish, which I think is very promising and very good for the next update. So yeah, overall, a good update. I just wish it took less time to come out, and given the action that Steph has taken, it appears that the next update will be out much sooner. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Check out some of my other videos. Yeah, bye. See you in the next video.